the New York Giants. Here's the kicker, Aldrich Rosas, ready to get us going. And in front of a raucous crowd, this one is underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Shift together here from the D-line.
Here we go now. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's Patty. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Darian Thompson. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, partner, that was not a good omen right there. The very first play from scrimmage, you just want to give yourself a nice, simple throw and hopefully get yourself into a rhythm. That is the last thing you're expecting. And now you put your defense in a tough spot right from the word go.
And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Zebra.
So after the INT, it's Manning to Shepard, complete over the middle. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A gain of 6 there on first. Second down and 4. And the slot man goes in motion left. That's going to set him back 5 yards. So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. The slot man in motion right. And they'll send the slot in motion left. On 2nd down, here's Manning. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Fresh set of downs here. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They run with a 5th-round man, Paul Perkins. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 11 more on that one and another first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to linebacker spot.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. In not great starting field position here for the offense.
No. Check. Patriot.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's caught right side by Anderson. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. A first carry for Elijah McGuire. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down.
Now let's go. Green, 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in the run game. No gain.
Now let's go. 3, 19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Now a run. This is Bilal Powell. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. That's good for a Jet 1st down, a gain of 13.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Petty now. Incomplete over the middle. Safarian Jenkins. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Austin Safarian Jenkins. 67 yards. And the Jets have taken a 1st quarter lead. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0. Captain Zero out now as he'll kick this one away. The return man here, Dwayne Harris. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Good lesson. Never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Give him 8 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Perkins on 3rd down. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the 1st on the ground. They go with Perkins again. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with the football here as we begin quarter number 2. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out. Slot man moves right. Manning to throw on 2nd down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. It's caught. Shepard. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Now a first carry here for Shane Vereen. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Here's Perkins on first down. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
Now Manning throwing on 2nd down. A swing pass caught, and he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Evan Ingram, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Let's go!
He'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Back to throw here. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. Harris now to return. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. And now out come the Giants. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Play action. Manning. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 35. They give him a gain of 37.
Well, that's the kickstarter right there. Eli Manning finding his guy, Odell Beckham Jr.
Yeah, it's a deadly combination, isn't it?
It really is, but what really makes it work is just how unflappable Eli is with his demeanor, able to maintain his calm and his poise, because we know OBJ, he can run pretty hot and get excited out there.
Sometimes just one-handed grabs for him.
It doesn't matter what it is. Just throw it up there. He'll go get it.
Second down, Perkins. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
To play in a tightly contested first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. On first down, Manning. And this is complete. It's Marshall. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 15 yards there for number 15.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. First and goal, Perkins. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
They'll let the shorter back Perkins run it. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Paul Perkins punching it in from a yard away. And the Giants have taken the lead. Rosas to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Rosas now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
They had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards, I would dare say.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
They fake the handoff. Now Manning, flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Manning will try again on second down. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Marshall. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. In motion left here, Marshall. Perkins on the give from Manning. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack, and on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Burris.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Here's McGuire. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And the Giants ready to come out now. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
So you got the lead here in the second half. Obviously, you love big runs like that at any time. Here, you really like them.
And how about the confidence that's being exhibited by that offense now? They don't care what you're lining up doing on the defensive side. They want the big fella to carry the football and carry it often.
On 1st and 10, here's Manning. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Rosas now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jason Pierre-Paul in there to sack him for a loss of 6. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
Here we go. No.
This is the running back, Powell. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. He'll try and throw for it here. He's going to go for a big play. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Landon Collins. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact,
and he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jamal Adams, and he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw it right into it for an interception.
They'll run with McGuire. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They're going to look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Jets on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39. Back 99, Philly, here we go.
In motion, Safarian Jenkins. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
Powell. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Jet first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Back to throw now on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
And he's brought down. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
In motion, Safarian Jenkins. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Now back to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it first and goal. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the fourth quarter. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. They go play action here on first down. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's second and goal. Here's Patty. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
And tough starting field position here. They'll let Perkins carry to start the drive. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
So it'll be first down here after the run. Manning going to give it to Perkins. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Just 1 yard to go here on 2nd down. The slot man in motion right. They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up with Perkins. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. Look at the dance and the juke. And they will finally catch him, but not before he gets it to the 11. It's a big play for the Giants on 3rd down. 54 yards on the ground. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now they'll throw it with Manning. And he's got his man. Beckham. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on.
And the ball is knocked out, but I think a Jet was able to recover, and they'll keep possession thanks to a heads-up play.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Throwing deep for Stewart. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the 4th quarter here, trying to preserve the lead. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He was looking for Ardarius Stewart there. 3rd down here. When tapping those toes, he tried to get both in bounds. He could not do it, though.
In tap dance parlance, could not complete the shuffle. All right, needed to get that shuffle down with both feet, not just one.
Is that what they say?
There it is. You know, put a little sand down on the stage.
I'll take your word for it, my man. Found his target. It's Anderson. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A good pickup there of 22. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he's brought down. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by Janoris Jenkins. Now the return will stop right around the 25. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Manning gonna throw here. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open. And this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. The Giants on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now Manning. He finds Beckham complete. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. A very solid gain of 27.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say, you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
Well, right now, maybe they're just looking at it from the fantasy perspective. More points for everyone if they win big.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Throwing on 1st down is Manning. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct.
All right, here we go.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there. Hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all that yardage. That would be a big play.
Petty now. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Well, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
That's a 1st down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, 1st down. Here's Lachlan Edwards now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this will be taken at the 13. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.
I got loyalty, got royalty inside my DNA. Quarter piece, got war and peace inside my DNA. I got power, poison, pain, and joy.